Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Beard, and in this video I want to talk a bit about migrations and mutations because I've been playing Dibble in the Isle and I've seen how they work, right? I basically follow the migration, right? I got my full diets, whatever. And I decided to go over down here, right? The migration was up here, I was going down here. I literally had to eat grass for 30 minutes until the migration came down here. It's insane that literally plants don't spawn outside the migration zone, right? I know it's a mechanic, makes people want to move around. It is what it is. So my idea actually came from thinking about Dead by Daylight. First of all, make zones have diets outside of the migration, right? So people can chill there without having to stress and walk constantly around the map. Because honestly, if you're gonna add elders into the game, let's be honest, elders like to sit down and rest. Adult dinosaurs like to sit down and rest, right? They don't want to just walk around the map, right? The migration should be something you follow if you want something special about it, which is getting full diets, right? You see, even inside the migration I put all the diets. Where it goes, that's everything that spawns there. Okay, what did I mean about when I said it came from Dead by Daylight? Well, do you know how in Dead by Daylight there's perks for killers that they're very strong, but if they destroy the totem, the perk goes away and it's not strong anymore, right? The survivors destroy the totem is not great again. Well, now that mutations are in the Isle, what I say is that, again, put diets everywhere so people can relax and chill. Is their choice to sit in areas with only one diet, right? And wait for the migration, whatever. And also make migration sit in places for longer periods of time. So for example, one hour around here, right? And then they change here for 1 hour, and then here for 1 hour, right? Or something like that. Or maybe I don't know. I don't know if it should be 1 hour or 30 minutes. Like, it changes very quickly. You can leave your opinions about this in the comments. It's not something set in stone. We discuss about it. So mutations are a thing now. What I say is that add mutations that say something like, if you have all the 3 diets, your attack is increased by 10%. That would motivate a player to actually go to the migration instead of chilling, in a place with only one diet, right? It's their choice, right? They can nest here, sure, give the babies only the S, but at least it's possible, right? They won't grow as fast, whatever. But if they actually want strong mutations that actually, they're very strong, you just do them like, if you have all 3 diets, then I don't know, your swimming speed is increased by by 50% in case of Dinosuchuses, right? So Dino would actually want to go to the migration and get that because, they want that. And eventually diets run down. So if the migration's up there, they just got it and they want to go down here, right? The Dinosaur. By the time they're here, the diets will be probably half, right? So they're gonna chill here for like 20-30 minutes. The diets are gone, the migration moved here, and they have to go back there if they want that strong mutation ability that's gonna help them. For example, Rexes could do this, right? Like, if Rexes wanna go against Triceratopses, Rexes could go I don't know, to the migration or somewhere to try to find their diet. For carnivores, maybe they should last longer because it's about meat, it's not about plants, And, they get the diet, and let's say the trikes are here, the migrations are for Rex is here. Rex goes here, gets the diets, and then walks here to get ready to fight something or something like that, right? It's just an idea about the perks in Dead by Daylight that I thought about compared to mutations in the Isle. Sure, you have the usual mutations like, I don't know, get water while it's raining or whatever, right? That the things we have right now. But in my opinion, add all the things, all the food around the map. It's easy, it's chill. If somebody wants to nest or sit here, let's say the mutations goes here, people go here, get full diets or whatever, and then it changes, right? But they're pop the nest down. At least they have still food here to not go minus on diets and get debuffs. But they don't have the 3 full diets anymore. They have to take care of babies or everything like that, right? again, mutations. You can come up with mutations like that down in the comments. So give ideas to developers, right? I said 2 of them. Let's try another one. If you have full diets, then you inflict 1.4% more bleed to something, or I don't know, something that has to do with a dinosaur, let's be honest. And yeah, that would actually be very interesting in my opinion. First of all, people aren't forced to go to the migrations anymore if they don't want to. They have food all over the map, but, you know, not all of it. And if they want to sit here and get only the S, sure, they can. 1, they grow slower. 2, they don't get the mutation buffs that are very, very strong, right? So it's actually pushing people to go to the migration if they want to be stronger, to grow faster, to be better, right? Again, they can go here, herbivores get the diets and move somewhere else, right? Or just wait here, get the diets. When it changes, they're gonna sit here 30 minutes with full power. And then after 30 minutes, it's just the power fades, right? Because the diets go down. And they'll have to go up here again. But let's say they have a nest or something. They just arrived here. They don't want to leave, right? Maybe they're bored of this place. They don't go there anymore. So it's kind of a choice, right? To go there. Or if you don't want to go there, the player should make hard decisions, right? The gameplay shouldn't be stressful on the player. Because a good player will kill a guy that has 10% more damage than him, right? With all the abilities dinosaurs have in the game and whatever, it's gonna be possible, right? You just have to be good at fighting and at combat. Well, it's more of a, you know, it's relaxing. You can be all over the map with all, you know, diets here and here and here or whatever. But if you want to be extra strong, it's kind of gonna push you there. You know, there's gonna be like 20 mutations. If you have full diets, then you get this very good bonus, right? But you have to maintain full diets as soon as, and I don't mean 2 S's and 1 dots or something. No, all 3 of them, like full diets, right? It's kind of like Dead by Daylight, right? So as the killer has this strong ability when the totem is up. Survivors can cleanse that totem, goodbye power, right? That's basically the idea that came into my mind. It's gonna make nesting easier. You can chill here and nest and have the S diet, sure. And yeah, you can then migrate with your kids to the migration. You know, you get the thingies, your kids get the thingies when they're big enough. And you actually go around the map with kids, which is kind of fun, right? Until they're grown up. So that's quite interesting, right? The kids are not strong when they're born. That's why you only feed them the S or the lines or the dots or whatever, right? But as soon as they're able to walk, you're like, okay, let's go to the migration and actually you get stronger, I get stronger, you know? Like, let's go there. Until we get there, you might find a Rex and it's gonna butcher you all and everybody's like, run away, right? Or maybe Trikes will fight that. Or you get it, right? I think it's an interesting idea. I want to hear you guys' opinion about it. Mutations that are very strong, but you actually need to make a choice and you know, work hard to keep that power active if you want it. It's not more of a passive anymore. It's more active if you have this. Because right now, mutations, what we have is like passives, right? Like you get water if you eat plants, or you get water while it's raining, or you get more ink bleed resistance, or whatever. It's interesting, right? Like you could basically say, let's say for a Giga who wants to run after Paras. Paras are probably very fast. A Giga, if it has full diet, a mutation could be, if full diets, then your stamina drains 50% slower when you're running or something like that, right? Or something like that. Very, very interesting. And, you know, you kind of have to balance how fast diets go down depending on the dinosaur and its mutations and all, because, you know, if your diets go down every hour, it's just going to be OP. So, yeah, I think that's very interesting. One way you could do that is basically, you see all these 3 diets. I'll say this on top drains faster than these 2, right? So this is gonna be half by the time this one's here, right? They don't all drain very fast. So if you want to keep them all fully full field, this one will drain very fast. In like 20-30 minutes is just gonna be down. So you're still gonna have 2, sure, it's still gonna benefit you. You went to a migration, but you're not gonna have full, and thus the ability is not working. Because right now the mutations just go down, all of them go down at once. You know, like that's yeah. And you know, different foods get longer to digest, slower to digest, you know, so this could actually make sense. The top one just drains very fast, so by the time this one's down here, you don't have it anymore. This one's about half probably, and this one's up here, right? So you kind of have to, this could also be an idea, you know, this one drained very fast and the migration's there and you're basically down here. You could choose to just go down there to get it, right? You don't have to go to the migration. But that would mean by the time you're here, the second one drains, right? And things like that, right? That kind of, you know, they force you. This mechanic would kind of force the player to not be as strong, but he's still gonna have this too. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this idea. If you don't, please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, it was me, Mr. Beard, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.